الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا والسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون. كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وبعد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, to all the sisters, let us make our morning dua together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka hamidun majid. Allahumma bika asbahna wa bika amsayna wa bika nahya wa bika namut wa ilayka an-nushur. Bismillahillazi la yadurru ma'a ismihi syai'un fil ardi wala fis sama'i wa huwa as-sami'ul alim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi muhammadin nabiyya. Allahumma zidni ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ya muqallibal qulub thabbit qulubana ala dinik wa ala ta'atik. Allahumma adkhilna jannatak wa ajirna minan nar. Allahumma khtim lana bil husnil khatimah wa la takhtim alayna bis su'il khatimah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Alhamdulillah, all praise due to Allah Rabbul Alamin for His guidance, His blessing, His mercy, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep on protecting all of us, our children, our offspring, the Muslim wherever they are, from fitan, and also give guidance to all our family members. For those who are not yet Muslims, may Allah Rabbul Alameen make us have peace in this life and have a good ending before we return back to Allah. On behalf of our fellow brothers from Jakarta, Yusuf Estes and Dr. Zakir Naik, they send a warm salam to our Jama'ah. They have left yesterday, but we have a good meeting together to discuss about the importance of da'wah. One of the best things for the ummah to engage in this near future, there's a lot of people who dislike the Muslim. Maybe the Muslim have not been showing good example. Number one, we have not been engaging with the not yet Muslim to introduce them about Islam, where Islam is a very beautiful, peaceful religion, but the not yet Muslim have no idea about this religion, and the media is not helping us. So the best way to represent Islam is through our own character, our own involvement. If the Prophet managed to change the environment from 90% of people who are not yet Muslim, when the Muslims are so minority, in 23 years they become 100% Muslim. But what is happening to the Ummah today, because we don't do anything, we are just too busy with ourselves, wasting a lot of time arguing matters that do not benefit us, not only our time, our energy, our wealth for doing something that don't really benefit Islam. So it's very important for the Ummah to get ready to move forward and involve in da'wah. Then you see that we have no more time to waste, because there are so many people who is outside who are ignorant about our religion, and maybe our family member who are ignorant about the truth. It's time for us to be more proactive, so that when there is a Muslim minority within the Muslim majority, the not yet Muslim majority, suddenly they can see the beauty of this religion, if the quality is there. Today people look for quality things, good people. We always ask Allah to give us a good ending. The best dua that we all are aware of, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina azaban nar. What we like to emphasize this morning is the word hasana. This is what we have been asking. Oh Allah, give us the good thing, the best. We always want good thing from Allah in this life. So if this is what we are asking, we must engage in doing good thing. We eat good food, we want good environment, we want good children, we want good in-laws, son-in-laws, daughter-in-law. This is what we always dream for. Why at least we die in peace? But how to attain all the good thing? We must be good first. We must be very positive. We must be counterproductive, not just passive waiting. This ummah was known as a very productive ummah before, because they really go out. They just don't stay among themselves and ignore their friends who are not yet Muslim. They really go out, and that's why people are attracted, because when people look at the character of the Muslim, they see these people are good people, kind, loving, caring people. MashaAllah. You can't do by yourself, maybe alone, it's difficult. Do it collectively. It's important for us to understand sometimes, when we, the du'at, the caller to Islam, sit down together, we always discuss a lot of things. Where we went wrong, what is our future plan. Maybe we don't share to all of you, because this is in a different discussion, different group. But alhamdulillah, most of our dua, our team never give up. Even we have been stopped a lot of challenges, even we have been demoralized in some time, but alhamdulillah, the good jama'ah moral is still very high. Everybody is doing their part. We were talking with Dr. Zakir. We said one of the things that he have done is Allah's ni'mat. It's because he have started the Peace TV since 2006, be more active 2008. He have gathered a lot of good dua scholars together to spread the word of Allah, and there are about almost 170 million following this program. Alhamdulillah. But again, in Islam, anything good, we must prepare for the trial, the challenges. Today people are not against anything more than against the truth. People fear the truth more than anything else. Even we ourselves sometimes fear the truth. We know the truth is bitter because we like to do what we like to do. But the truth is not like what we want to do. It's what Allah wants us to do. And what the Prophet wants us to do. I'd like to share something I feel is important to. We're discussing about fatwa. So I was also telling them, we must understand this term fatwa ataupun fatwa. Fatwa only take place when the issue on Islam is not being discussed in the Quran by the Prophet, by the companions, by the early generation. Then the fatwa can be entertained. We can look into the fatwa, like donation of organs, blood donation, business through internet. You don't have all this in the time of the Prophet, the first generation, the time of the four great Imam, the scholars, Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi, Hanbali. Only later on, all this new technology introduced new approach. There may be people who are confused, like you and me, may want to know, is that okay? I don't see the thing, I don't touch the thing, it's just an internet. Then the fatwa can come in. But anything that have been mentioned in the Quran, you cannot entertain fatwa, because fatwa cannot change the Islamic ruling. Fatwa cannot make something haram halal. No. You remember what Allah said? وَمَا كَانَ لِمُؤْمِنٍ وَلَا مُؤْمِنَةٍ إِذَا قَضَى اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ أَمْرًا أَن يَكُونَ لَهُمُ الْخِيَرَةُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِمْ. When a believing man and woman, when Allah and the Prophet have decided something for you, that means it's mentioned in the book and the saying of the Prophet, you cannot have an alternative anymore. It's not a choice given. It's up to me. I have my freedom. No, no, no. Your freedom as a believer is guided by the Quran and Sunnah. It's not an absolute freedom that you can do anything you like. Today a lot of people are very confused. They want human right, my right, everybody right, but they forget the right of Allah. They forget the right that the Prophet ﷺ was sent to them. Yeah. They are talking about their right based on their nafs. I want to say anything I want. No, 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 no. You don't say anything you want. As a Muslim, you just have to say what Allah wants you to say. There is the best saying. There's the best word. When we like to say anything, we like to say, that's where the problems start. Islam is beautiful. Islam do not want us to create any problem to ourselves and to others. It's like our parent. What they say, there's nothing against Quran Sunnah. Our duty is just to follow. But if you have another opinion, you can share. But you cannot say, I disagree with you. Who gives you the right to say, I disagree? I didn't ask for any agreement. I didn't start anything from, I just tell you. It's like in a boss in a company, I will tell you what I want. If you have some good idea, you can share. But you cannot say to your boss, I disagree with you, boss. This is my right, yeah, then you have the right to leave the office. Yeah. It's like that. It's just like you go in the Grab car today, you have agreed that for this distance it costs you so much, but when you come in you want to discount, extra discount. There's my right. Then the driver said, you have the right to lift. It's something that we agreed. If I want to give you, it's up to me. I remember many years ago, I think more than 35 years ago, this is how long. My brother was not yet a Muslim at that time, living in Johor. When I travel to Johor, normally I would like to visit him, and he worked in a nightclub. That's where he worked. Very known nightclub, very popular one for the Singaporean. So I went into the mosque to perform my prayer first after I arrived, and I want to get a taxi to bring me to this nightclub. I'm wearing a cap too, but not this color, other color, old one. And I was telling the driver, do you know this is the nightclub? He was very upset. I just came up from the mosque going to nightclub. What is it? Am I playing around with the religion? So he kept on arguing with me. I was listening patiently behind. I'm still young, 30 over years ago. But to talk to this elderly man, he don't even have the patience to ask me, who are you visiting there? No, they just bang on you. Our mindset is like that, you know. We are very judgmental. Then on the way I start to talk to him. I'm sorry if what I'm trying to tell you to send me to this is not right, but you have the right to stop now. I'll get out from this taxi. No problem. But before you do that, I want to tell you what happened. This is where my brother is working and he's staying there. My brother is not a Muslim. I am a Muslim. I visit him. I will talk to him about Islam. Now he felt very bad now. And say, if we don't get close to the people who are not yet Muslim, how can they know what is Islam? If the Prophet just received wahyu in Ghar Hira and go back and talk to the wife, khalas, and then how can other people know about Islam? How can Abu Bakr know about Islam? They just keep it to themselves and be a good Muslim. But just for yourself, then how can other people understand? And that's why I'm here. And my brother can accept me. And why can I accept him? Sometimes there are people who say, no, you're Muslim, don't come. Don't come and see me. But my brother is very open. So when we arrived to the destination, he said to me, I'm sorry what I've said earlier. Don't have to pay me. Don't have to pay. No. I said to him, no. We agreed the price. I will pay next time. But he have the right. Yeah. But I said, no, it's okay, because I have agreed with this price. I'll give to you. Next time we see you again, you can give me a free ride. Just to share with you how sometimes people used to make their own conclusion, judgmental, and it's not helping Islam at all. Whether you are a normal Muslim, businessman, whether you are a politician, a scholar, you have to engage. The Prophet never ran away from leaders among the mushrikeen, the Yahud, the Nasara. Yeah. So we hope Allah will give us that goodness in us. Hasana fi dunya. We must always look for the good, the best one, the best environment, the best friend first. Yeah. We start from there, so that it's easy to be good. And then we want to have a good life in the hereafter. I just have a class yesterday morning to talk about rizki and istri. Rizki and istri. I said, normally people who are not married worry to get married, because they say, I cannot even handle myself. Financially, I'm also struggling how to get married. Can you get married and then after marrying, rizki will come? Yes, of course. Allah said that in the Quran. If you married someone for the sake of Allah, not because of her wealth, her beauty, for the sake of Allah. Even she is poor, I will enrich you. Because the rizki is from Allah, not from anybody. He gives whomever He like. It's like a lot of people after getting married, they are not ready to have children. Why? Why you're not ready to have children? You can't afford. You're worried. What Allah said, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ خَشْيَةً إِمْلَاقٍ. Don't ever kill or stop producing. You're worried about poverty, khashyatan imlaq, not that you are poor, you worry that you will get poor. Even worrying to get poor, Allah said no. Why? Nahnu narzuquhum wa iyyakum. Your rizki was provided by me, Allah said, not by anyone. I am the provider, and the rizki of your children also I will provide, not you. To cut us from giving excuses. If Allah allow a life to be born, Allah prepared the rizki. And that's why you see, when the ending of our time, we don't have the desire to eat, to drink anymore. That means our rizki is ending. When your rizki is ending, that means you are ready to go back. No more. But when you are good in this life, your rizki continue until the hereafter. Then Allah will provide you Jannah, and everything is there for you. Allahu Akbar. It don't stop here only. Your rizki will continue. Allahu Akbar. I see what Allah says is so true. Only we don't have yaqeen. Allah always reminds us to be taqwa, muttaqin. How to attain muttaqin? You cannot attain muttaqin without going back to the book of Allah. Allah said, "Zalika al-kitab la rayba fihi hudan lil muttaqin." This is the only book of reference for the muttaqin. The Quran. Don't have doubts. Allah said, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. A very popular ayat for all the businessmen. And sometimes you have not yet Muslim business people also hang that ayat. Because people say this is ayat tambah rizki, moral rizki. Allah said, whoever have taqwa, the power of taqwa. You have problem, I will show you out. I will show you way out to solve your problem. Not only one way, many ways. And I am going to provide you from ways and means that you never even imagine. This is what Allah said. The rizqi will come if you are doing it for the sake of Allah. You married for the sake of Allah. And look at the Prophet saying, ittaqillah fi nisaikum. Have faith in Allah when your wife is concerned. Now it's to come in now. Taqwa, Allah give you rizqi. Now the wife come in. But you must have the right intention that you are taking over this woman from her parent with amanah, with the name of Allah, and taking over the responsibility of her parent, who always give the best hasanah to their daughter, who protect them, shelter them, dress them, feed them, give them love, care. That is an amanah. So when you have taqwa and you take over a woman, or you married somebody with taqwa, the rizqi is going to come. But rizqi is not the money. You have a good wife or a good husband, you look at him, he gives you peace. How do you feel? MashaAllah. They say, Qurrata a'yun. Oh Allah, give us partner, zurriyat, children, so that we have the coolness of the eye. When you see them, you're so happy, you feel so secure. How do you feel, sister, today when you look at your husband? You feel secure? Very relaxed? Alhamdulillah. But sometimes you experience people say, I only hope and pray that he will now come home. Yeah. Sometimes they just can't. Each time you come home, you show your sour face, you don't give salam, moody, but you go to your office, what is smiling, talking, come home, you become a Pink Panther. Nothing to say. Of course, you feel hurt. You're waiting for them to come home and tell you a lot of things because you're at home preparing things for them. But he always go out and then enjoy their friend, come home, silent. Nothing to tell you. Wow. You know, and you start to ask, I'm tired. Give me some peace of mind. I want to sleep. But before get married, he's not tired. He always has news to share with you. That's why we fall in love so fast. Alhamdulillah. We have all good partners. But now our children is important. As parents, you are the caretaker. You want to pass over a responsibility, and this is not a thing, this is human. You must make sure you know the other party well. A lot of people used to come to me, Stas, can you help me to get a partner? People write in, especially foreigners. I have a lot of foreigners asking. I dare not recommend at all. Number one, I do not know your background. I do not know your family. But the experiences I've gone through, their mother came with their son and get to know some good sisters and their family. We meet up, we discuss mother and their parent of the girl. Now the parent of the girl is very, and feel very safe and comfortable. Just ask me to help them. Yeah. for this kind of arrangement. I said, when you all parents agree, no problem. Important, the parent must feel safe. And now this girl have seen this guy, and this guy seen her. Alhamdulillah. So we guide them, and they got married. Alhamdulillah. Then they went home. The husband was studying in Egypt, brought this wife, a young sister, very good sister. Mashallah. After 3 months, she suffered. Calling the parents, save me. And this is when you want to pass your daughter to a foreigner, because you are not there anymore. That really strike me, made me more worried. Of course, we don't know their background before. Even the mother came with them. Alhamdulillah, they end their marriage. Yeah. That's when people ask me, I say, one of the conditions you want me to help you, you must help yourself. You must come to my activities. You must be present in my activities. I have to look at you. I want to see how you pray. I want to talk to you. And be active first. And then the sister who always come here, so I do the same. You want me to recommend, you also come and be active. You see first from a distance. Don't tell him. I tell him, you also look at somebody, don't tell her. You just give me some signal, I will help to check. If she refuses, you don't feel bad. If he refuses, you don't feel shy. But that's how I do things. Without looking at their character, without experiencing how they pray, without looking at how they communicate with each other, I said, I can't recommend. It's an amana. People may trust me and say, it's Ustaz's recommendation. Wow. Endorsement. Astaghfirullah. I take a full responsibility. I don't just recommend. I have experienced so many things. People want me to help them, I help them. And they involve in reverts. Now they have problem. I said, leave the revert to us. Let us help her first. And then she is not happy. He want to do it in his way. I say, it's up to you. If you can do, please, I will hope that you can settle the problem easier for us. You can't. She is saying she can't anymore. We can still help. Give us time. Or they want to meet, okay, there's nothing, meet here. Because the revert must feel secure. We don't want the revert to run back. They are coming to us, we protect them. And he is playing a munafiq. Oh, I'm changing, come home, and So the sister felt, oh no, she still loves me. Quick, lock her. Now she's back home. He'll lock the wife. She cannot leave the house. How long you can lock an adult? Then she find her way out, and she disappeared. You see what happened? I dare not even help, because now you want to do your way, you have to solve it. You want us to help you, let us do the thing. And we have been calming her down, make her feel that don't forget the religion, we are here for you. And we have spent a lot for her to move her from one place to another place, just to safeguard her. A lot of things is happening. A lot of sisters are not aware. No problem. What we do, get support from the sister from other means, and that's how we move. Now let us come back to the book, talking about death, funeral, because sooner or later we have to go back to Allah. Few things that I may not share with you earlier is about what happened if there's a house, like a flat, burning and a lot of people die. You know, when you die in the fire, you do not know how to recognize who and who anymore. Muslim, not yet Muslim, you cannot recognize, you cannot differentiate. All are burned. So what is our duty as a Muslim? We know that the Prophet did say that whoever die been burned because of fire, not because they burned themselves, is a sign of husnil khatimah, a good ending. Shaheed. Then as the Muslim community, we have to wash all the bodies if you are given the right. We consider all the body that is burned Muslim because we cannot differentiate. So to play safe, we wash everyone. And then we pray for everyone. But in our intention, our prayer is only for those who believe. Because if you just choose and then maybe you left someone who is a Muslim that you are not aware of. You understand the ruling? This is one area that we may encounter. A missile been fired to one area, boom, hundreds of people die. Now you don't know who and who now. Whatever body you can just collect, wash them, kafan, and do your prayer. But if they're not yet Muslim, one certain right they say because then it's up to them. We don't fight for that. But we just do what we can do. If there are body that they can identify, oh, this is mine, let them have theirs. But we must take the lead as a Muslim. We are the khairu ummah. We cannot just ignore it. Whatever you can do, that's all. That's number one. Number two, when somebody passes away, it so happened the one who passed away is a woman, and there's no woman who can wash her body. If she's a baby, anybody can do that, no problem, because their aura is not there yet. But if she's an adult, male or female, if the male, and there's no male there who can wash his body except the female. So what are you going to do? It's like a gynae. There's no other woman's gynae except the male. You can accept it, no problem. Allah said, "Fas'alu ahli zikri in kuntum la ta'lamun." When you do not know how to handle this thing, you have to refer back to those who are specialists in that area. Even they are not yet Muslim, you can get their services because they are qualified for that. That is important. Don't just get somebody because of racial. I want my own people. Allah said, ask those who have knowledge. He don't say ask the Muslim. No. Fas'alu ahli zikr. Sometimes we know we are very sensitive. My people, my people. But you look at sometimes in the medical profession, they said, if I'm a heart specialist, somebody is so close to me got heart problem. We thought that the best one is the close friend, but the close friend dare not come in. They worry if something goes wrong. Now he become their enemy. So he will recommend someone else. And he will be there to assist, but he have to recommend sometimes. Why? Because to us, we want the people who are close to us. But the one who are close to you, if something when you say, you are the cause. Astaghfirullah. Yeah. So number one, remember, when there is a fire and you do not know how to differentiate the Muslim and not yet Muslim bodies, you just wash everyone, pray for everyone. But your intention, you only pray for the believers. Now, what happened? The other group also want to do their prayers. You cannot stop. You cannot stop. Let them. But you have done your part. Number one. Number two, if you have somebody who passed away, an adult, but the opposite sex is a male or female, so the best way, if you worry fitna will come, there is the time you do tayammum instead of washing the dead body. You understand that point? Because when you wash the body, you have to really wash the whole body. But if a person who have a lot of haya, shyness, then she or he must use the best way not to expose the aura of the deceased. Like our Prophet, nobody see his skin except the face, the leg, because they put a cowl and their hand is below the cowl. Because the Prophet is a very shy man, and LB feel very shy to look at his body. Though you can do it by somebody hold the clothes, don't look at the body, because somebody maybe has scar here and there because of this. We don't want people to talk about it. Yeah. But now you're talking about a woman who passed away. There's no woman who can wash her body except the male. And that's why they said, to minimize the fitan, you do tayammum. Tayammum is very simple. That means you just hit your two palms on the soil, clean earth, and then you wipe the face and wipe the hand until the wrist. That's all. That's all tayammum. Like what you do tayammum when you are alive. Darbatan wahidatan thumma yamsahu bihima wajha wa yadayhi ila rizghain. Khalas. Yeah. Thirdly, when somebody passes away and we are performing the funeral prayer, we have touched that last week. How many times you raise up your hand? You can raise each takbir. You can also do only one takbirat, no problem. I think we did touch about taslim also. Did we talk about taslim? Now we are going into the taslim, about the salam. But before that, how if you are a late comer? You join in and the imam is in the third takbirat. Yeah, you can still join the imam just like how you join in the late prayer for fardu prayer. But what you miss, you do it by yourself after the imam gives salam. Yeah. If you are confused, then you just excuse yourself and then you seek permission, said, let us perform the funeral prayer. So the first group who finish will give way and the latecomer will form their second group for the funeral prayer. No problem. Yeah. And that's why for those who are the family member who understand this hukum, please always remember, there is no objection for you to allow more people to pray. Yeah. Even in the mosque, there was a mosque, alhamdulillah, no? When I was there earlier, because we have classes here, we have to come back. Whoever come there first, they allow you to pray, and then you move. The second team come in, they pray, and they move. Beautiful. This shows that the people in that mosque, the imam of that mosque have knowledge, have good understanding. But I have bad experience once, you know. The people who come and wash the dead body at home is from the mosque. And the family member want us to perform the prayer here, then only bring it to the mosque. For those who are coming late, they will wait at the mosque. But what happened? The people who come from the mosque, who came and washed the body, heard that we are going to pray here. He said, if you pray here, don't bring the body to the mosque. Why? Because the imam don't want to pray anymore. They consider once somebody have performed the prayer, fardu kifayah gone, they don't have to pray anymore. They only want to lead, to be the first one to lead. You want to be the first one, you also can come here if you want. Not you. Okay. If he insists the imam must lead, then he can come to the house, no problem. You see, when people don't have the right spirit, it creates confusion. Not only when you are alive, after you die also there's a confusion. So remember that, brothers and sisters. Now let us come back to the book. The Taslim, page 196. The Janazah prayer is concluded with two Taslim, which is saying one of the following three forms of salam. Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Right? But left always without wa barakatuh. Similar to the regular prayer, the taslim are made by turning the face to the right and left. Always right first. You know. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu anhu said, the meaning of the hadith, there are things that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do and the people have left off. One of which is making taslim or a janazah similar to the taslim in the regular prayer. Now, if you look at this, he is not quoting the saying of the Prophet. He is not quoting the saying of the Prophet. He is just sharing the information that he was exposed to. That's why, if the saying of the Prophet, he will say, An Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, Qala Rasulullah. But there's no such sentence, Qala Rasulullah. He is just sharing what he knows, the thing that Allah's Messenger Prophet Muhammad used to do, and the people have left off. That means he was used to be with the Prophet to perform funeral prayer, and Prophet will give salam. Ibn Mas'ud also said, Allah's messengers used to make two taslim in the regular prayer. Yes, this is very common. That's why on the regular prayer you give two salam. And again, it is Ibn Mas'ud khabar. Normally in the Islamic, the field of hadith, when a companion is sharing their experience, that means you consider their sharing is khabar. The Islamic term also use khabar. This word khabar is an Islamic word, but then later on we pick it up and also you use khabar. Yeah. When I was sharing the title Istri with Dr. Zakir last night, he said, Istri? Istri is a Sanskrit word for wife. It's also Diaz. Yeah. And there's a lot of word. Hadiah is an Arabic word. Taking the above two statements together, we conclude that there are two taslim in the janazah prayer. Based on what? Based on the regular prayer. That means the normal fardu and the sunnah qabliyah ba'diyah prayer. That is regular. Janazah is not regular, only when there is a funeral. Yeah. It is also permissible to conclude the janazah prayer with only one taslim. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu anhu reported, Allah's Messenger sallallahu once prayed over janazah making 4 takbir and only 1 taslim. Now you look at the difference now. From Ibn Mas'ud comment, he said 2. Yeah. From Abu Hurairah, he said 1. Now both are sharing the experience. They are quoting what they experienced with the Prophet. Al-Hakim commented on this hadith. There are authentic reports in this regard from Ali bin Abu Talib, the 4th Caliph, Abdullah bin Umar, the companions of the Prophet, Abdullah bin Abbas, the uncle, Jabir bin Abdullah, Abdullah bin Afwa, and Abu Hurairah, that they all salawatullah alayhim used to make 1 taslim in the janazah prayer. His statement was confirmed by Al-Tahabi and Al-Bayhaqi, who also added that Sahaba such as Wathila bin Al-Asqa and Abu Umama. Wathila bin Al-Asqa is one of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ, who narrated a lot of issue hadith about Ramadan. Yeah. Abu Humama narrated one hadith, very important hadith. He said that the Prophet ﷺ said, Ala tasma'un, ala tasma'un, innal bazazata minal iman. I share with you this hadith many times already. Don't you hear? It's like the Prophet, don't you hear? When he was talking, quoting something here, don't you hear me? Indeed, simplicity, anything you do in life, you make it simple. It's part of Iman. It's good. Even we are somebody, even you are a leader, look at the Prophet, he was the leader. Abu Bakr become the first Khalifa, Omar the second Khalifa. They are great leaders. Look at their lifestyle, very simple. Now, sometimes you are simple, but if your environment is not good, they will make you not simple anymore. They have a lot of protocol. But see the companions there, I will receive them, I will see them. They want. They don't allow the protocol to try to play around. No. Sometimes you have a leader who are very humble. They are easy people, but the protocol, the middleman, oh no, no time, no, that no, someone no. But if you offer them something, yes. That is the shaitan. And that's why all Muslim leaders before, They give khutbah. They lead the prayer, so they are exposed. You know, they see the people, they come out. When Abu Bakr became the first Caliph, he is the one who lead the prayer. Jumat, he give khutbah. So when you pray, you are sure to talk to the Jama'ah, remind them, serve, stand straight, and you're going to engage with them, and they can come to you. MashaAllah. These are the leaders that Allah is very pleased with. Imam Ahmad based his opinion of making only one taslim on this report. Abu Dawud said that Ahmad was asked about taslim for the janazah prayer, and he saw him turn his neck to the right and said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Sometimes when some people will ask certain scholar about how do you end your janazah prayer, they want to know. They don't want to discuss a lot. They are not there to tell you everything. They say, me, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Just one. And that's why when you go to Makkah, Medina, you see only one taslim. Based on what Ali bin Abi Talib, Abdullah bin Umar, Abdullah bin Abbas, Jabir, Abdullah bin Afwa, Abu Hurairah, who have all the evidence. But if a person do two taslim, also they have some evidence. Now based on these two, then we know two is a sunnah. You do one, okay. You do two, okay. Yeah. The voice level in offering taslim. It is recommended for an imam to make the taslim for the janazah prayer silently or in a very low voice. Abu Umama bin Sal Hadith cited earlier that he said, who said? Abu Umama. He would say the salam when he finished silently to his right side. Al-Bayhaqi reported Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma used to make a silent taslim in the janazah prayer. He also reported when he prayed over janazah, Ibn Umar would say his taslim such that those next to him would be able to hear him. In general, in the Jama'ah prayer, yeah, normally you will recite taslim a bit louder than when you are doing prayer by yourself. Why? Because the ma'mum is waiting for your taslim. If you are too silent, then you create confusion for the followers. And that's why when you become an imam, make sure you have a good voice. Some imam, you know, they are shy to raise up their voice. Maybe they will say Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, because the dialect, so they make it very soft, and it really make it very difficult for the ma'mum. Yeah, make it clear, Allahu Akbar, so that the people can hear you, because you are the imam. But when you're praying alone, you don't have to do that. Yeah? So the salam highly recommended, yeah, to be allowed. It's just like when you, some people who pray Jama'ah prayer with the imam in Fajr and Maghrib and Isha prayer, just an example, and they don't recite Amin aloud. Yeah, majority of the Ahnaf do that. Waladhalin. He will say Amin already. No one knows. Then how are you going to respond to one of the hadiths of the Prophet? that the angel is going to, whoever make Amin with Imam and the angel together, then your prayer will be raised up to Allah Rabbul Alamin, and Allah will accept it. And how are you going to say Amin with the Imam if the Imam don't say Amin aloud? And that's why we said Amin aloud, because we are leading the Ma'mum. And in some area, when the Imam don't say Amin aloud, the Ma'mum will say. Now when the Ma'mum say, not led by the Imam, then you are not in that hadith anymore. The hadith said the Imam must start. Even the angel will not say Amin first. Yeah. The Amin from the angel come together with the Imam. That means when the Imam start, the angel also start. And if you also respond, then 3 in 1. Imam, Malaikat, Ma'mum. Today, any coffee 3 in 1, yes, yeah. Extra taste, sweetness, creamy, but then the coffee hilang. You want to taste the real coffee, go for Tawheed 1. Coming late to join the janazah prayer, I shared to the sisters and brother earlier, but just we go through again. What would one do if he or she comes late to the janazah prayer after the Imam has said some of the takbirat? There is no similar case reported in the Sunnah. Meaning, according to the Sunnah time, they don't have this problem. Anybody want to pray funeral prayer, they are ready before the Imam start. Yeah, they are always ready. Thus, the general instruction regarding the regular prayer should be applied. When you don't have a specific topic on a certain issue, then you always fall back to the general order. Back to the asr, back to the general order. The general order said that innama ju'ila imam liyu'tama bi. Imam is made for you to follow. Yeah. This is the area that some people also have issue. I will share with you after this. So, general instruction regarding the regular prayer should be applied, which is to pray with the Imam, and after the Imam finish, make up whatever we miss as a latecomer. Therefore, after one make takbir to join the prayer, he read Al-Fatiha and the follows the above sequence for the other takbir until the Imam make taslim. If the taslim is made before the late person had completed 4 takbir, he should complete them alone and make taslim. And as for those who completely missed the prayer over the janazah, Sheikh Muhammad bin Saleh al-Uthaymin were the great scholars and before, yes, they may pray over in the grave yet if they are moving already. Then you can wait until they arrive in the graveyard before the burial also can be done, but normally it's difficult. So, or over the grave if they arrive after the burial, because it is confirmed that the Prophet ﷺ prayed over the grave. This is the only prayer allowed to be performed at the grave. Funeral prayer, not other prayer. Because the only prayer that require no bowing and sujood is funeral prayer. Anything that have bowing and sujood, you cannot do that. Then people will say, we are worshipping the dead. You cannot do that. That's why you see, if the funeral, the deceased body is there at the mosque earlier, they will never put in front. There must be something that block that no one see the coffin, because they don't want to pray Zohar or Asar facing the mayat. Then people may say, we are praying to the dead. No, we are praying to Allah. But later on, then we bring the mayat out, and then we only perform the Salatul Janazah. I was saying to you that I want to share with you something about that just now. Yeah, remember what? Anyone remember what is the thing that I'm going to share with you after this? About the late prayer? Something to do with the general order in Islam. Meaning, if you don't have anything very detailed about certain sunnah, just very general command, then the best way for you to make reference is back to the general order. But when you have something that the Prophet have explained or he specified it, then you cannot follow general order. Like this. Is there an example that the latecomer come and join the funeral prayer in the time of the Prophet, and then the Prophet will instruct? No, because everybody was ready before the Imam. Then those who are late, totally late, they will just start and they pray their funeral prayer after that. Yeah, no problem. But if there is some further explanation, then we must go back to that particular reference, because the Prophet have comment about that. Give you an example. Ramadan is not very far away. When you talk about iktikaf, is a very general order. In the Quran talk about iktikaf, and iktikaf only in a mosque where there is 5-time prayer, appointed imam, and Jumu'at prayer, because whoever make an iktikaf, he normally is she also cannot leave the mosque. What is the minimum hour according to the Prophet? Not according to us. According to us, 10 minutes also can. I go in earlier and not iktikaf. No. The minimum, you must check in before Maghrib, and you are out tomorrow after Fajr. That means after Asr check-in, because it's still a day. Yeah, so tomorrow morning, the whole day, then you check out. Yeah. Then this is the general instruction. Yeah, this is a general instruction. Then the Prophet explained further. La iktikaf illa fi salasa masajid. No iktikaf except in 3 mosques. Now you cannot fall back to the general order anymore, because one, there is something that the Prophet emphasized. He specified the masjid. You cannot generalize, but a lot of people still don't acknowledge that particular saying of the Prophet. Give you another example. The general ayat said, "Ala waziratun wizra ukhra." When we die, I will be responsible to my own doing, whatever I do, good or bad, and you will be responsible to your own good and bad thing. That means if I do something bad, I cannot blame you. Now I can blame you. You are the cause in the akhirat. You cannot say to Allah, He is the cause, because Allah gives you the freedom to choose. When come to thing, you know how to choose. When it come to certain thing, you say, no, you blame him. And Allah said again, وَأَلَّيْسَ لِلْإِنسَانِ إِلَّا مَا سَعَى. A human will not be responsible in the sight of Allah except what he or she have committed. You will be asked on what you have done. That's all. But now there is a hadith, and there is a general ayat. Then the hadith come in. The hadith said, Innal mayyita la yu'azzibu bi bukai ahli alayh. We have shared with you this hadith earlier. That the dead people will receive the punishment of Allah in the kubur when the family members is wailing on them. That means when you die, is your loved one will and scream and beat themselves, hit themselves on the wall. No, you will be punished by Allah. Hey, how come? It's not my doing, it's his doing. How can he punish me? Not fair. But the Prophet said that, and it's in Sahih Bukhari. This is to tell us that the general ayat is there, but when there is some hadith to come and explain, to specify certain action, then this one overrule the general one. It's always like that. The general order will not be entertained when there is something that is been specified by the Prophet, khusus. But when there is nothing, everybody go back to the general one. Can understand, inshallah. If you don't understand, no problem. Just think again and then write down what you don't understand. Later on we can follow up, inshallah. Now we come back to the Q&A. The sisters, somebody is going to ask now. Faddal.
The itikaf is only at 3 mosques. Is it
No.
3 big mosques?
No. When the Prophet said 3 masajid, he is referring to Masjid al-Haram Makkah, Masjid al-Haram Medina, and Masjid al-Aqsa.
So just walking into a masjid, sitting down, waiting for the...
No.
it's
Iktikaf
not
is not just sit and wait. You have to overnight. Now, how to do iktikaf? Look at the Prophet. When the Prophet said iktikaf, how to do iktikaf? How many hours? Look at the Prophet's way of performing iktikaf. At least he stayed from Asar time to Fajar. A day.
Sorry to ask this, Ustaz. How did we all get confused with this iftikaf thing?
Yeah, because when people want to do anything according to their liking, they can create a lot of confusion. I go 1 hour only. I go 20 minutes before Azan, I need iktikaf. Yeah, they can say anything. That's why religion, when you want to follow a religion, you have to have the right understanding. And who understood the religion better than Prophet and the first generation?
Ustaz, since I have the phone, I have the mic with me.
Good.
Can I proceed with my
Please.
question?
No.
This was earlier one. When we were talking about restricting wives and earlier, I'm just wondering if there is a married woman who has more right upon her parents or her husband. Now, why I'm asking these days, if the woman is being mistreated by the husband, whether proven or not, or whether it's just an imagination of the married woman, can the mother, her mother, now come to the husband's house, that is her daughter's house, okay, I'm taking you home now. Can the mother do that?
Can the mother come to the in-laws house?
No.
The son-in-law?
Where her daughter is living.
Okay.
Right? And say, okay, I'm taking you home now.
Okay.
Does she has the right?
Allahu Akbar. It's a very good question. Yeah? The problem really is not after marriage, before marriage. If you mesh out our children, especially our daughter, to a good man, that man will never stop him or her to go back, or his in-law to come. They may have some problems sometimes, but there is the past. We must remember in Islam, they are your in-laws, not outlaws. In-law, they're in the family. You know that your mother-in-law, your father, is your mahram for end until you die. They are your mahram. You see how strong? Your wife can be a non-mahram after you divorce her, but your in-law is your mahram. Then how can you stop a mother figure, a father figure from coming to take their daughter? You can't, Islamically. But today things have changed. People don't honor the right of your in-law. But I'm just saying, of course, you see the Islamic teaching is very weird. From the beginning, Islam teaches us to honor your parents first, because they are the higher authority upon you. They give you everything. They brought you up. They feed you. They dress you. They give everything. So they deserve the first. Among mankind, they are number one. And now you are married. Can this man marry our daughter without our permission? Especially the wali? No. But you cannot be too hard on them also. Then the problem starts. Okay. You don't like me. Okay. I try to please you. After that, I don't like you anymore. I want your daughter, but not you. And that is not good. Now, the upbringing of Islamic tarbiyah started from there. You must respect your parent, the parent figure. The same go to the boy. You must respect your parent. In the future, if you have an in-law, parent-in-law, you must respect them too. If this is what been taught from young, you don't have this problem. Okay? Now, when she got married, normally a good parent will understand. She have a husband. She have to respect the husband first. So like Hari Raya, follow the husband to the husband first. No problem. Even our Chinese culture understood. They accept that. When you are married, you go to your husband family first. You come to us second. No problem. Because in a relationship, you must have one who become the leader. But if the leadership is a good one, no problem. Yeah. Every year, you follow me for Raya. Idul Adha, I follow you. No problem. But parents should not be too sensitive. Parents must play their role too. Some parents, no. You're the man. Where's your manhood? Oh, now he challenged your manhood. And now you're going to be like a Robin Hood now. No. Use your wisdom. If your in-laws is not well, and your own parent is healthy, okay, tell them, because the in-law is not so well, let me spend some time with them. I don't think a good family will say no. Everything come back to knowledge and wisdom. You got that, sis, inshallah? Yeah. Last one, okay.
To drag. What is how do I put this? Wife cannot leave the house without the husband's permission.
Okay.
How does this relate to the earlier question on the wife now living without?
There must be a reason too. There must be a reason the wife will do that. But like I said in the beginning, a good wife will try her best to obey the husband. A good husband will not stop that. Now, if you know that this thing have happened, now one thing I like to share with all of you, and this is a good knowledge, please remember this. If you know this thing is happening today, not to you, maybe to some friends, children, teach the adult when they want to marry their daughter away, you can have another clause for the ta'liq nikah. You can if you want. You can say that my husband will not stop me. You can, if you want, it's up to you. Yeah, after that, of course, it's up to you all. When you're in good mood, you can come up with another agreement. Then later on you say, you have agreed. It's just, I give you one simple example. Are you going to say to your wife that you don't trust her? It's not a good action to say, I don't trust my wife. You must have the respect to the one that she was a free woman before. She may want to go for shopping. If you can bring her, it's better. But if you don't have time, can she go shopping? Can she go for marketing? If you are a good man, alhamdulillah, you go the marketing, everything for her also okay. But you hardly want to go to market. You want the wife to go and prepare everything for you, and you say you cannot go out. You can. Then what can I do? It's not rational at all. So you can put that clause. Can I have an understanding? MOU now. What to do? If you forget to give me some allowance, do you think I have the right to go and take it from your pocket? You hang your trousers, you have your wallet, you call wallet or what? Purse. Can I? Yeah, you can. No. This is private property. If a good husband says, no problem, but I give you a limit. Not my card. You cannot use my card. You use my card, you must know my number, my PIN. Now they use PIN number. You have the card, no PIN number, you have problem. Okay, then cash. Each time you can look into my wallet if there are 100 maximum. And then you can take. He give you a blanket policy. When you need anything and I forget to give it to you, but you also have your own saving one. But that is my saving. I want the thing from you. Then you can say 100 lah. Then alhamdulillah you can take 100. You cannot say haram. You go and open my wallet. You go and put your hand into my pocket. That is haram. It's good to have that understanding. Those who don't have that before, you can start to think of that now, so that there's no misunderstanding. Yeah. And it's good to write it down and sign. Next time, who gives you the right? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. No problem. But by right, all this kind of thing, husband and wife, what is there to be so calculative? And that's why the Prophet said, khairukum li ahli wa ana khairu li ahli. The best among the men is a man who is best to his wife. If you want to be the best man, there's no way for you to be the best until you show your love and kindness to your wife first. So alhamdulillah, we all still have the best men, and some of them going to be best, inshallah. But very sad, most of the men are not here for the class because they are doing a lot of job to bring a lot of risky. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Next, other question from the sister. Fadda. Yes, iktikaf always linked with Ramadan. Yes. Don't generalize certain hukum. Yeah. Anything you see, the Prophet never talk about iktikaf except in Ramadan. Naam. Brothers, now, faddal. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Talking about iktikaf, normally in the masjid you can see the nawaitu sunnat iktikaf.
Some reminder.
So, what do you do? Do you do niyat that iktikaf or not?
No, you don't need iktikaf because you are not iktikafing.
Okay.
Our people just want to remind you of something. No.
Shukran.
Afwan. Yeah. It's just a reminder. Always remember the niyat to do all these things. You just have the intention. Yeah. Before I forget, next Wednesday the class is off. Yeah, because I have to travel abroad. Yeah, for some da'wah activities. So there will be a break for next Wednesday, inshallah. Yeah. No further question, alhamdulillah. That's good. Yeah. We hope all of us try to understand whatever you are asking Allah. Please be committed to your dua and always have faith when you make dua. Yeah. But then you must follow up with what you have said to Allah. You want good, that means you must always do good thing. Yeah. Don't say I want good, but you are not doing the good thing. Yeah. May Allah reward us. May Allah accept our deeds, forgive all our mistakes, inshallah. Protect us, our children, yeah, from all the trial that only Allah knows what is waiting for all of us outside. And may Allah protect the Muslim country from any intruders or anyone who have ill intention to cause unrest. Yeah. We Muslims should bring peace to the world, and we hope that we'll be doing that as an individual to bring peace to ourselves, our family, our neighbors, and to whoever we engage in. Amin ya Rabbil Alamin. Wa bila tawfiqi wal aqri da'wana walhamdulillahi bil alamin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.